Steeler Nation. Hey, thank you for checking out the Steeler Wade Show. My name's Jake Wade. Check it out. Hey, man, I'll tell you what. It's like a Tuesday night when I'm doing this podcast, and I'm about to stop. Man, come on with this draft. Come on with this draft. Man, I am still thinking that we are drafting for future guard. Man, I am thinking through it the way that Omar again, like I've heard it 3 times now. We are comfortable with the people that we have right now to play the center position. The way he says it, like 2 out of the 3 times are like, man, I'm about ready to pop about this draft. But it's like, don't test me. I will put Daniels at center. We may be drafting for a guard this year, and this confidence that the Pittsburgh Steelers may have might be in Cooper Beebe, knowing that they could get him at 51. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. Like maybe the top 3 drafts last year were Detroit Lions, LA Rams, and us. You know what I mean? Sorry about dirty hands again, working man. Dirty hands, clean money, mecca. But hey, check it out. Remember to like the video, subscribe, and I have the new GoFundMe for the Steeler Wade Show Books for Inmates. It's an evolving process. If you like to sign up for like $3 a month, I'm gonna figure out some videos or something. Okay? That's a new program I'm trying to push. Push. Oh man, I'm telling you what. Like I've said it in past podcasts, these tackles are guards. So I'm going to let you. You want to hear something that's really going to upset your apple cart? Here's a little something, something. As far as what's going on the inside, as far as going backwards in, like Barton, he's like the 8th best one to work on the inside. You got JPJ and the cat that I was talking about before, which I really like. Caden Wallace out of Penn, working the right side. He's also going to be a guard. But these are all guys that could push more and Dylan Cook off the practice squad into these right guard, you know what I mean? For 24. They could really, you never know. They could push. If they ended up pushing Daniels inside the center, they could do whole kinds of things with more at guard. People be talking about that kind of. Oh my goodness, we have no idea this year, dude. Like, I hear so many podcasts out there talking about how it's always going to be in a second. You know what I mean? Wide receiver pick. And I think they know they can get Beebe at 51, and everything's cool after that. To figure it out. Just get Beebe at 51. In my opinion, he is number 2 of any interior guy out there. Barton, I got it written down here. 8, JPJ, no, Wallace, you know what I mean? At a Penn State, badass pick. He would be hard, dude. He's cool. Now they're talking about injuries, but when I had this, whatever, dude. Troy's a guard. He's awesome hand usage. Just watch tape on him and watch tape. Just watch offensive line. Maybe I'll put it in the description. Watch him and Rosengarten. Their hand usage is just awesome. The center's hard to look at, but the ends of caps are just the hand usage. I want to know more about this offensive line coach from uh, Washington. Really neat hand usage from both of these bookends, but whatever, dude. Uh, Morgan from that Arizona State, he's not going to be a tackle either. No, sorry. You know, you could say number 3 would be the guy you do not want to draft in the first round, J.C. Latham. He's also going to be a guard. That sucks. You don't just get to plug and play, but he's going to be a guard. You know, and the best guard, the best interior guy out there is probably going to be, my man, dude, Fuaga, the greatest one out there. Guard. I think the Steelers know that the best pick out there is Beebe. He may be out there in the fringes of 60 or whatever, but we're going to do a draft like the Lions did last year. We're going to do something awesome like the Rams did last year, like we did last year. I think they know they can get Beebe at 51. I think they know they can get Hunter at 84. Um, you know, so I think we could see actually a bump up in, they talk about, oh, well, wide receiver would not, why would you do it for round 1? We already have the 1, and Arthur Smith's offenses traditionally, don't produce a lot, right? This number 2 wide receiver, so it's not like we're tripping. Stay tripping, dog. I love JP, but stay tripping. I want top, like I did a podcast like 6-7 weeks ago, something like that, about Brian Thomas Jr. Okay, and in that podcast, I talked about how if you are, as fans, totally cool with George Pickens taking over that number 1 X, I don't know shit with the letters. I think Y is number 2. I wish they could call it 1 and 2. But press like and subscribe and the bells and ding a ling a ling. Man, I don't see anything wrong with going in looking for a number 1 top wide receiver. That's just the way I see it. I see. I just still see wide receiver, man. Even going in hard. I don't know whoever they like. That's why I see the number 1 draft pick and come in and get double dipping at short armed tackle center guys, tackle guys that can play center. Offensive line is going to blow it out. It's going to get fat. It's going to get easy. Steelers going to be like fucking wild on Thursday night after the picks. Oh, I can't wait. I definitely have to do a show that night. Thank you, Steeler Nation. I appreciate you staying with me this long. I know I get long-winded, but hey, if you would, please check out in the descriptions. I'm going to try to put some cool links in there. And the coolest link is the new GoFundMe. It is a program I'm trying to promote, as far as I am once a month going to send out books to inmates. Steeler Wade Show, books for inmates. It's in the description. Thank you for checking me out this long. I appreciate it so much. And I appreciate all your shares. AMF Steeler Nation.